everyone, this is Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. And today is the day that I'm going through all the projects that I had created for the month of March 2018. And I'm going to start off with the pages that I used to finish the album for my girlfriend. Her birthday is in May, so I'm actually done. I got done about 6 weeks before her birthday, which is pretty exciting since last year we really messed up her birthday. So I wanted to make sure that I got it all done. So I had used a lot of the Maggie Home papers. I wanted to use the carousel, and I believe almost everything in here is the carousel collection. Some of the items I got in my Secret Not Secret kit. So this is that's what this background paper is. I believe it's from the Gather collection. And little stickers that don't want to stay where they're supposed to go. I had done a page on this before in my 8.5 by 11 album, but this is also one of, this is her back here. She's photobombing me while we were in Paris. It was pretty funny. Anyway, and then I did some journaling and I put it in this envelope. I think I'm going to leave it out a little bit so she'll know that she can pull it out. This is also, this paper is from the, what size is that? 6 by 8 paper. Oh yeah, probably should trim this. From the paper pad from the Carousel collection. And this is as well. Now I'm getting into some scraps. I know that this right here was from the Gather collection, and then I absolutely love these stickers. It's perfect size. These are from the Carousel collection, but they were like little post-it note kind of things. They're little sticky notes. So I ended up gluing them down. It's not just sticky on there, it won't last. This is chipboard that I have pulled off a little bit. And then these are from the Freckle Fawn. This is the Alpha. It's so cute, so playful. And this is something new that I had. This right here, I know it's, I would like to call it mixed media, but it's kind of messy media, but I went ahead and went with it. It is the Vicki Boutin Rose Gold, and I had purchased a stencil from Tuesday Morning, and I guess I just need to be a little bit more careful about how to put it on because it does run underneath, but I love the way that the texture looks. And then these are, I got this in my Secret Not Secret kit. They're rub-ons, and they're from Faber-Castell actually. And then this is the alphabet that I got, or the thickers. They're from Pink Fresh. It's not my favorite, but it's okay. It's okay. And getting down to the remnants of things, this is a little piece of a doily that I had. This is actually like washi tape. This is a cut file that I had left over. These are little hearts that I made into a clover. Matches well with the colors. And this is a stencil. This red was actually a spray, and I totally messed up the spray on something else, and last weekend my finger was all red. You can still see a little bit of red in my fingernail. It's so funny. You got to be careful with some of these sprays. And then the foam thickers here. It says 5K. I don't know if you can actually see it. This says 5K. And then this is the last page in her album. This is where I put it anyway. Using up the Paige Evans, all the little teacups. It was a full page of 12 by 12 teacups or coffee cups, and I cut them all out one evening, and I'm using it here as a border, as well as some wood veneer. So this is the end of the 6x6 papers that I made for her. I'm very happy to get those done. I ended up making 31 pages, including all of these, which is pretty good for me. Okay, and then now I'm going to go into the Secret Not Secret kit. We have a crop every month, and these are some of the challenges that we had. And she wanted, Christina said to make a page where you have a list of favorite, and it didn't matter what it was. So I chose to do the favorite cities. So the favorite city that I absolutely love is Florence. I'm lucky enough I'm going back this year. I absolutely love that town or that city. It's not very big. I highly recommend people to go. It is just lovely. So this is my favorite city. It's going to go into a in a travel notebook. I don't know which one yet, so that's why it's kind of out on its own. I'll go through my list real quick. It says Florence, Barcelona, Cinque Terre in Italy, Chicago, and then Paris. I like Chicago more than Paris. It's kind of surprising. And then this was another one. This is, oh, I'm not sure what the challenge was, but I don't really remember. But anyway, this is also going to go into a food travel notebook. I don't take a lot of pictures of food. I say I don't, but I find a lot of pictures that I do, so I probably should put them in some sort of travel notebook. This is one of my favorite things, is making cheese toast on the little grill. And then this is the last travel notebook. It's already in a travel notebook about jobs. So this one I'm doing about my job. And this challenge was something special about you. So being a hospice nurse, people tell me all the time how calming I am. I'm just being me. So I felt that this is definitely something that is special, unique to me. So I have a calming way about me. And I don't mean to be boastful or bragging, but this is just what people have told me. And I just wanted to journal it. Alright, so the next little segment I'm going to show is I did a kit that I had created. And if you hear any background noise, that is my little kitten Sophie. I know she's been on my videos before, but she's found a little orange stick that she's playing with, and it could be worse, so I'm going to let her go ahead and play with that. So if you hear any noise, that's what it is. Anyway, so I made a kit for the Love of Homemade kit that I followed along in Crafty Maven. Getaway Destination Facebook page, and I have put a kit together, and I made 4 pages, and there are videos for all of these. And this would be the first one where I had used paint and some stitching, and I wanted to make sure that I used only the items that I had pulled out for the kit. The only thing that I pulled extra were sequins, which I'm going to pull anyway. It doesn't matter what kit. I'm not going to pull kits sequins just for kits, because, you know, that's one of those things like splatters, and, you know, I'm just going to just have that no matter what. So there's a video for this one. This was, I believe, the first one that I did. And this photo is about my little grand dog Bailey, that my daughter took a picture of her as she's sitting up there just begging so sweetly for some pancakes with peanut butter. And I used some stamping on this one, some sequins, of course. I was trying to use up all these acrylic pieces. I ended up using all the acrylic pieces. I was so proud of myself. But I was challenging myself as well as to use some stamps, which I did for this one. I think it's the only one I did, to be honest with you. This one is also for the kit, and it's for the challenge that we had in the, you know, for the oh, what am I trying to say? From the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. Oh my gosh, the crop that we had for the month of March. Oh my goodness gracious. So it was called Grid with a Twist. And what I chose to do is do a grid. And the twist is I made a shaker. I made a little shaker window here. And I managed to get this huge acrylic piece in there. I was so happy to get that in there. And then this was the last one I did, and I got to use at least all of the paper. I ended up trimming away this yellow. That is the only paper that I have left over. I was able to use everything else. I finished up using the acrylic pieces. It was wonderful. I had very few things left over, so I was very proud of myself for this kit. Tomorrow I'm having another video up on another kit. I'm joining Becky bidding for Mondays. We're doing a mini Monday kit. So anyways, join us for that. Now this one is for a collaboration I'm doing with Crafty Maggie, and we are doing a sketch, and we're changing it up every time we use it. We use the one sketch 4 different ways, and I have a bonus with this one. So there is a video for this, and this is like when I'm saying the next gen. And then there's this video. This was the most recent one where I had used, oh, let's see, it's called Distress Collage Medium, and I used it as a mask, and then I did watercolor over the top. And this is with Paige Evans' latest Pick Me Up collection, and I wanted to coordinate these together. I thought this turned out fantastic, and it's on watercolor paper. And then this is the bonus. I was going to use this as, it's the same sketch as the other two, but I put it together, and I really loved how it turned out because, you know, there's a vertical and a horizontal element to the sketch. I put this together, and then I thought, you know, I was a little worried about the excuse me, the copyright. Excuse me just a moment. Okay, let's see if this is a little better. Anyway, I was worried about the copyright of the postcard, and it is of the Louvre in Paris, and it was gorgeous, but I was afraid that it was not going to be a good idea. So I didn't want to step on anybody's toes, and so that's why I chose to put this on it, so you don't really know, you can't really see the whole postcard. But what I did like about it is I punched all the little circles and I stitched it. And then this is from the washi sheet that she had, and so I put that there. This says lovely on it. And we did go to the Louvre at night. That's what made this such a memory for me. I don't know if it was Friday night that we went, but we did go in the evening. You know what? I think it was Friday night. So that's kind of a bonus of the sketch challenge that we done. That's a collaboration with Crafty Maggie. And the rest of these are from the Secret Not Secret kit, the crop that we had in March, and they're different challenges. And I believe this one was, oh, we had to choose, let me see. Oh goodness, I don't remember. I think we had to have something new. I think it was a grab 5, to be honest with you. There's a video on this one. And so I used some mixed media on this. This is actually some of the Dylusion paint, and this is from a new stencil that I got from Vicki Boutin. In fact, a lot of this is Vicki Boutin. I used washi tape here, so this is a rarity, so go ahead and snap this picture in your memory because I hardly ever use washi tape. So there's that one. And then this one had to do, we had to do something, a beach, or I forget what the challenge was. I normally don't do cutesy, but I did it for the challenge. There is a video for this one. I talk about how I had used an app and you only see the color. It's a black and white photo, but I'm showing the color of my little cover up. And then I used some summer collection. Summer Lights, this was the collection that Paige Evans had last summer. I was able to pull these out, as well as the Bella Boulevard Cutesy Mermaid. And I apologize, I don't remember the name of it. And this is the favorite page that I've made so far in 2018. This is, what it is there is a video. No, is there? Yes, there is a video for this one. This is a cut file from Paige Evans. This little gold here is from the Carousel collection, and I was able to use up a lot of the Carousel collection, the chipboard pieces, and some of the papers. I really, really, really love the way that this turned out. It's absolutely my favorite page I've made so far. So I'm going to have to remember this, because I want to do a top 10 pages that I made for this year, and so far this is number 1. I absolutely love it. As if you hadn't heard me say that already. Alright, so this was a challenge where we had to have black and white and one other color. And I don't know if you can even tell, there is not a video for this one. This is a cut file. It was a free cut file from the Cut Shop, and my little Scan and Cut didn't cut it out so swift, so I had to kind of only do part of the page, which is fine, and put it on the black background, and then these green foam letters, which are just amazing. And it's just it's a picture of my cat. She's hiding behind the blinds by my back door. Alright, and then this is another page that I had created for the Secret Not Secret kit for the crop, and thought it turned out really nice. I used a lot of my Paige Evans papers that I had in my stash. And then this is the Vicki Boutin paper, but I actually used the pink side. And this challenge was, and I actually won this challenge. This was for, this was Daisy Scraps, and she likes using scrap papers, and she was using it to make a quilt pattern. And I know this looks like a hot mess, but you can see it without, when you saw it without everything else, you could see that there was a bit of a quilt pattern, and the whole 12 by 12 is a quilt pattern. And I used up a lot of the Paige Evans papers that I had in my stash, the one before the Pick Me Up. Anyway, this turned out well. So I haven't received my prize yet, but I know that it'll be wonderful, because I think American Craft is giving us our prizes. So curious to see how that goes. Now this was breathtakingly beautiful. This is from the Pick Me Up collection, and I wanted to do it justice, and it had this circle around it, and the challenge was to write something about us, like intro to the group, and that is exactly what I've done. So what I did is I did it on the, you know, the white paper, and then it says "It's Me" with a little black and white photo. So this turned out fantastic. This one, this is using the Vicki Boutin paper. I believe this is washi tape, and this is also from Vicki Boutin. This right here I received in my kit, so this is from the Pink Fresh Alpha. Once again, not my favorite. I'm glad to use it. I really want to use it up. I will probably put it in the trash when I'm done. I normally don't say that, but I think I don't like the font. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it, but I'm glad to use it. So this is Sophie, and this is a little bucket that I brought home to kind of, I was going to put some water in it, and then when I used my stencils, I was going to put the stencil in the water in this bucket. But Sophie has pretty much taken over that, and in it is tissue paper. And I found that if I, make the tissue paper full sheets again and throw it back in there, she'll sit in it again. They're so funny. I love cats. Alright, so this page was made because of the superhero, Crystal. She said, she gave us this list of things that we had to do, and it had to have, I think it had to have the word lucky, or you had to have an ussie instead of a selfie. You had to have an ussie, so it was me with my friends. You need to do a use for inspiration from somewhere on Pinterest or Instagram, and if the person's name started with the K, you got extra points. So I used Christina Sorge, that she had a page where it went across as an angle like this. So that's what I did. Once again, I used this, using these up, and this is washi tape. I do use this one because it doesn't really look like washi tape because of the scallop. This was a cut file. I made this shamrock. I actually made that cut file and pulled everything together. Alright, and then I believe this is the last one. This one, I don't remember what the challenge was. I did make a video, but I don't think I've put it up yet. But it is, I went through my stash and I just pulled out a bunch of blue and made this somewhat monochromatic page. These are all like, I think they're 2x3. And this right here is Shimmer's product. It is, oh my gosh, look at that. I don't know if you can tell. It is so shimmery on the bottom. And then on the top is like water. You can't even, it's not mixed together at all. Didn't know that that's the way it looked. It's been sitting like this for a while. Anyway, this is ultramarine, and I drew a little square and painted that in, and then everything else. This was from a tag that I had made the month before. So this is it. So this is 31 projects that I completed for the month of March. Thank you for sticking with me to the end, and I will have some more for April. For every month I try to do this. So far so good. I've been doing it for the past 6 months or so. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you'll give me a thumbs up. And for my new subscribers, I want to say welcome. But if you haven't already subscribed, I'd love to have you. And if you have any questions, comments, just leave those below. All right, thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.